So the problem for me on this Rippa excavator is if you're gonna do the controls, you have to reach forward, lean a little bit too much. In fact, the best way to be able to control it without it jerking a lot is to get way down here and just do it like that at the very base of these things. So I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try to get them up here like a normal excavator, a bigger excavator would have. Get them up here. So I bought a couple of rods. Those are 10 millimeter by 1.5 thread, and I'm gonna try to get them up here. So I'm trying to fashion some extensions. Let me show you what I've got and see if it's going to work. So like I said, I've already bought some 10 millimeter threaded rod. It's 10 millimeter by 1.5 thread. And I went ahead and bent those. I'll show you how I did that right now. I don't want much of a bend. That's 5 degrees, 10 degrees, something like that. I'm gonna put the other one in here. Now the threads are protected on the bottom because the vise is not going all the way down to the bottom threads. I'll put this in here straight. Now I want to bend this one just exactly like that one. So I'll try to heat it in the same place and try to bend it to the same. Let me see. I'm not sure you'd have to use heat. Not sure. I've got a big torch over there, big cutting torch, but I'm not going to get it out to use it for this because I really don't think it's necessary. But apply a little heat to it. Again, I don't think you'd have to. I think it would bend fine. I'll make sure I've got the angle right. It would bend. I think it'd been fine without the heat, but I'm gonna put it in. A little bit of red. See if we can get it looking just like the other one. Man, that's close. May not be bent exactly at the same place. This one may be bent a little bit lower. Maybe I can come in here like this and bend it a little tighter. That. That is pretty dang close. I think I'll try to bend this just a little. Match it a little better. Boy, that looks good. Again, the way they stuck up, it would probably don't have to have them bent, but I just want them a little bit closer to me, and I can always go back and bend them more. If I want them even closer to me, I just come back and put a little bit extra bend in there, and it bring them back toward the operator. I think that looks pretty cool. Let's see how they work. Tell you what, if it ain't perfect, it's close. So again, the bend may not be terribly important. It may have been fine without the bend. You may want to try that without the bend if you want to try this on your own. Let's put them on the machine. Let me show you how they're going to work on the machine. Basically, these just come right off. That's how I measured it to be 10 millimeter. Here's I also bought these. I don't know what you call them, like a coupler, 10 millimeter by 1.5. They're about 2 inches long. I'll put a link to these. I'll put a link to the threaded rods down below if you want to do this. Screw that on there. They fit just fine. I'm going to tighten them down quite a bit, but I don't know how these rods are affixed inside here. So I want to make sure I back these up as I'm tightening these down. I want to make sure I back this up with a wrench so I don't twist something off down in there. That could be bad. So let me get a pair of pliers and we'll hold on to that. I'm gonna hold on to this, make sure it doesn't turn, make sure I don't give it too much of an opportunity to turn underneath. And I'm not gonna go terribly deep on these. But you could. They're again about 2 inches deep. I could bottom out, and if it looks like it wants to bottom out without without a problem, without getting too tight, but I certainly will, or might. Don't have to. It's plenty tight right now, and I think I'll just leave it like that. With the threaded rods, they sent 4 nuts, and they're nylock, good, nice little nuts. So I need to put, it's the wrong way, but I'm gonna screw this nut into the threaded rod. That threaded rod's still a little warm from heating it up. And the reason I want a backup nut is so once I get them on there, I don't want it to come loose where they start rotating a little bit. So this will be my backup to cinch it down tight onto that little coupler there. Should have done this in the vise, probably. A little easier. I'm gonna leave enough thread sticking out to where I can get down into that coupling as deep as I want to. Probably ½ an inch is plenty. Screw this on there. I'm going to have to tighten up with pliers. Okay, got this screwed down on there. Again, bent just enough to get it a little bit closer to the operator. Put this cap on here. Well, first we're gonna tighten down this nut here, and that will keep. I don't think it's going anywhere anyway because it's too tight. It was so hard to get it tightened on there, but tighten that down. Put this little doodad on top. And do the other one just like it. Like I said, I didn't want to bend them so far that when I tried to put them on here, I was going to have this one hit this one and couldn't get it on. All right, need to back that up. Tighten this. I think I'm going to another turn. I don't see it coming loose because it's pretty dang tight. This is lock nut down, or backup nut. Just want it pointing backwards. Alright. Get the other knob put on top. Now, let me get up there and see how that feels. Up here, and when you want to move, instead of doing this, you do this. I like the heck out of it, I think. As of right now, it's tight, it's not going anywhere. Both knobs on top are tight. I can come, if I want to, I can come in here and paint this black. You know, mask off everything and paint it black, make it look a little prettier, but I like the fact that it can be done even with the seat scooted back. You're not hunched over too bad. So just go forward, backward, turn. I like it. I like it. So here's just some shots of the finished product here. Again, the links are below if you want to buy the rods, the little couplers, threaded couplers. The rods come with those nuts on them, but I think it looks really handsome, and I really like the way it functions. I just like it better. You get to sit upright instead of hunched over. Most of the time I find myself using one hand instead of two, but sometimes, yeah, like that. But sometimes I'll use both hands. Just here's a little project I did, and a little worried about getting stuck in all that mud. But as far as the handles work, I really like it. So hopefully that'll give you an idea of whether or not you want to do this, and if so, again, the links are below. I recommend it. It doesn't cost much to try because the parts are very inexpensive. So anyway, give it a shot, and we'll see you next time. We're gone.